Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the books Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate, as well as Theta-Waves Meditation. And I'll put links to my books below. This video is the MBTI personality type assessment of Candace Owens. Candace Owens has been in the news recently because she's been sued by the president of France and his wife because she made accusations that Brigitte Macron is transgendered. She also made a number of statements that could be damages to Macron's reputation. I believe that Candace is a sensitive perceiver. I will explain why, and I have some notes on screen so I don't miss anything. So Candace Amber Owens was born on April 29th, 1989 in USA. She's now 36 years old. She's an American political commentator, author, activist, and podcast host. Her early life and education, she was raised by her grandparents after her parents divorced. She attended Stamford High School. In 2007, she received threatening racist voicemails while in high school, an event that led to a civil rights lawsuit supported by the NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. She studied journalism at the University of Rhode Island, but left before graduating. She started her career in the private sector, working for a private equity firm. She launched her website in 2015 called Degree 180, which posted content critical of conservative politics at the time. She gained national attention in 2017 after pivoting politically from liberal to conservative views. She became known for her YouTube channel and social media commentary criticizing identity politics and progressive ideologies. She rose to prominence as a conservative voice, particularly for her support of Donald Trump. She became a leading figure in the #Blexit movement, encouraging Black Americans to leave the Democratic Party. She served as a communications director for Turning Point USA, a conservative student organization from 2017 to 2019. She's known for critique of movements such as Black Lives Matter, which she has called divisive and counterproductive. In terms of media and publications, she regularly appears on conservative platforms such as Fox News, The Daily Wire, and PragerU. She launched the Candace Owens Show in 2020, later rebranded as simply Candace. In 2020, she published her first book. The title was Black Out: How Black America Can Make Its Second Escape from the Democratic Plantation, a New York Times bestseller. She's known for engaging in public debates and controversial commentary on race, gender, COVID-19 policies, and more. In terms of personal life, she's married to George Farmer, a British conservative and former chairman of Turning Point UK in 2019. The couple has 4 children and they live in Tennessee, USA. She has converted to Christianity and often references faith in her political messaging. She's a vocal critic of feminism and modern gender ideology. So what is interesting with Candace Owens is that she started leaning left. So she was part of the Democratic sort of movement and she was supportive of the Democratic Party. And then she switched to the conservatives. Now, this is something that can happen, but I would still say that she is a sensitive perceiver. And I will sort of dive into that. So what happens is that if you look at her life trajectory, is that she first went into journalism. So you'll see that a lot of sensitive perceivers are attracted to that profession because being a journalist means that there's something new, it's exciting, there's a bit of danger there, so you're rarely bored. And when it comes to sensitive perceivers, they abhor anything that is repetitive and not exciting. And so she went to university to study that, but she didn't finish it. And many sensitive perceivers do not pursue higher education because they're very much hands-on learners. entrepreneurs. And also they are often attracted to entertainment, entrepreneurship, business, being a YouTuber, podcaster. All this is the type of career paths that very much is interesting to sensor perceivers. And that's the case for Candace Owens. So she left university and decided to start her own company, and she's doing very well. Another aspect that points to Candace Owens being a sensor perceiver is the fact that she married someone of a different ethnic group, and sensor perceivers are more open to different cultures, languages. They like things that are different. Is Candace right brain dominant or left brain dominant? I would lean more her being right brain dominant. The reason being is that the way she dresses, she's very feminine, but also the fact that she supports traditional gender roles. So you will not see a lot of left brain dominant women promote that. For example, Margaret Thatcher or Madonna would not be submissive to their husbands. Although Candace is most likely a right brain dominant or a feeler, I would say that she has a thinking function not lower than the third place. In other words, she comes across as rather logical. She enjoys debates. So you would not see someone who is not very good at logic wanting to engage in so many sort of arguments and with some important figures. No, so in other words, this is someone who can withstand having people disagree with her, and she would still stand her ground. Now, the other aspect is whether or not Candace is an extrovert or introvert. I would say she's most likely an extrovert. She likes to be the center of attention, and she doesn't mind even receiving a lot of negativity. So she's someone that is comfortable in limelight. I mean, just the fact that she is being sued by the president of France. So all this, I think that Candace Owens is most likely an ESFP, and also the ESFPs can be rather good in terms of debating and even being good lawyers, because of the fact that they're among the most logical sensor perceivers when it comes to being feelers. So let's say someone who's an ISFP would be less logical than an ESFP. Now, again, I would say that based on the choice of career and with the SFP, so like with the fact that she moved from being a liberal to a conservative, sensor perceivers tend to be really practical. So if, let's say, it doesn't align with getting the job done, they don't mind moving from one to the next. And I think that's even what happened with Donald Trump. He used to be someone who leaned left, and then he moved to the right sort of conservative party. So this is something that can happen, but naturally sensor perceivers tend to lean left than right. So in other words, I think that Candace Owens is most likely an ESFP. So let me know what you think about the content of this video by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.